Hey guys, Lucian back with you for another episode of Titan Tech Pack. I believe episode maybe 16. I don't know, something like that. I get confused. So, just wanted to give you a quick tour around as do a little bit of cleanup. It's a little bit loud. Maybe it's just my headset. Anyway, hey, thank you. Some missing pieces. Just do a quick tour. Just been trying to clean up the last few days. Started to try to decorate a little bit here with carpet, but I just clipped a sheep to get some more wool. So I'm working with this blue carpet. And this is actually chisel carpet as well. Jump down here. Nothing's much changing here. Did some work down here in the sub basement, and I kind of did exactly what I said I wasn't going to and started decorating just a little bit, but I think this is the maximum I'm going to do. But I ran out of gravel, so it's a little bit incomplete. But yeah. And I also widened it. It only was this big earlier. Now I just doubled it. Just like 31 by 31 now, which I think is good. So today we're going to work on some PneumaticCraft. So I finally was able to get enough emeralds with searching through the Twilight Forest and running that quarry to get enough emeralds so we can actually get somewhere. So my only hope is we have enough of the PneumaticCraft seeds to do what we want to do. So I've just been letting this run, build up some pressure, just have it on a redstone signal. So I just got a super basic setup right here. And I used a wooden scaffolding because iron scaffolding is too expensive. So, yeah, we got that. So let me gather up a few more materials and we're going to get going with starting to work on the PneumaticCraft. Alright, I'm back. So I think I gathered up all the materials for now. So the first thing I want to work on is getting an interface. Pressure chamber interface. So basically what this will allow, it will make 4 of these. And what this will allow you to do is put it on your pressure chamber, and instead of having to like break the wall and let a bunch of gas out or a bunch of air out to retrieve your materials, it'll actually kind of act like an interface between the outside and inside, and you don't suffer as big as pressure loss as if you would be breaking it. So like I said, I have it set up like this. That way I can use this, put an interface here to insert, and use this one right here to export. And since I'm can't automate it yet too much, I put it 2 blocks high so I could get under there. But I can move this system around a little bit once we get it a little more automated. So that's kind of the plan. So let's get going. So the interface is going to require some of these pneumatic cylinders. Pneumatic cylinders take rain plant seed plastic, so 6. We're going to need 12 of those, and I'm probably just going to go ahead and throw another stack of iron in there because these recipes are going to use a fair amount of iron. As you can see, lots of iron coming up. And that's a little bit of gold. So what I'm going to do is find something to step on. Huh. Interesting. When standing on concrete, you do not have a step assist. There I do. That's very interesting. Okay, on with it. So that's why I let this build up to pretty high pressure, so it'll we won't take as big a hit when I break this. So I'm gonna toss in. We need 12, but I'm just gonna go ahead and make 24. And you also notice, I don't know what it is about this mod that even though they're both rain plant from PneumaticCraft, they have different values. So we gotta be kind of quick about this to try to minimize our loss. So I'm gonna break it, toss that junk in there, and get this window back up. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. What I should have done is this. Alright, iron. Wow, I lost a lot. So yeah, that's going to take a few minutes. So I guess I will bring you back when I fix it. I'm going to fix that window real quick. So I'll do both of those, and when we get back we'll have a stack of compressed iron and some plant seeds. Alright guys, so pressure chamber just hit 2 bars, which is the cutoff, but I don't see where the iron is. This is like hiding. I don't know. Also, speaking of this thing, you can make some upgrades. This is a life upgrade, so basically things won't despawn. So let me just get one of those guys going. But let's open her up and see what happens. Hopefully there's some compressed iron in there. I'm gonna do it from the bottom too. Okay, so where's the compressed iron? I got the plastic. That makes no sense. Why would it... How would I just lose a stack of... How did you get way over there? Okay. Well, let me look around and... Let me look around and see what happens, and if I don't see it, I'm going to just refund myself the items, and we're going to continue the project, because I think that's going to be a bug, because I got it on camera throwing it in there, so I'll be back. Alright, I looked around, didn't see it, so I just refunded myself a stack of compressed iron, since that's clearly a bug. Also, I didn't mention, but I changed this setup a little bit. I actually added 4 biogas engines, but at the present time only one's running because we're doing really good on power. And my last episode, I very much butchered how much power I have. So those, just want to point out that I can read. That is 10 million plus 5 million up there, so 15 million RF is what I have. And we should be full barrel juice. Yeah. You can see as it just barely ticks and then uses up some saplings, which I need to replace, but looks like it just finished filling out that buffer. So this has worked out very well. And then I just curve the wire around to fit my needs. But anyway, back on the attack. So interface. So this is where we're at. So let's make some of these guys. So these are levers. 4 sounds good. Show everything we need. Yes, we do. Show everything we need for that now. Should have everything we need for that now. And we just need a hopper, which I have no iron on me. 5, 6, and I had to move the stairs, obviously. Speaking of stairs, I'm glad that was a great reminder. So I'm recording on Friday, August 1st. So within the last few days, Thermal Expansion has released a beta. OpenBlocks has released a beta. And XComp said that his release for 1.7.10 has been out for a while and been tested, and he thinks it's just about ready for a public release. So that is awesome, because once we get PneumaticCraft updated, we'll have Thermal Expansion updated, open blocks, and the reason I bring up open blocks is because I can have an elevator here, or I can make a PneumaticCraft elevator, which might be kind of cool too, but we'll see. But maybe for down here, probably just an elevator, that way I can have it separate. So it's really cool. So that's, I'm hoping within the next week or so, they'll be updated to 1.7.10. So can't wait. Alright. It's got a nice little sound to it. Now, I gotta think about this. So I don't know if I have to, if I place it like here, or if I have to get in and place it down. I don't remember. I think I have to place it down, which means we're going to lose a little bit more air pressure. Come on. No. Fail. I'm failing bad. I know. Now, I think that's right. We lost a bunch of pressure. Yeah. Let's not kid ourselves. Lost all of it. But I wonder if, yeah, that'd be fine there. So now we have an interface. So this is actually going to act like a buffer filter. Got some upgrade slots here. Speed upgrade. I wonder how much that is. Speed upgrade. Yeah, probably not making that. Probably not right now, at least. And then here we got like kind of a filter. So this will kind of let us set. So like as we insert things, we can set this one to be the filter, like only compressed iron is allowed to be filtered out. So as regular iron gets put in there, like that. So I thought it worked at least. Let me grab one more. Let me grab one more thing and let me test this out so make sure I tell you the right way. Alright guys, so I did just a little bit of testing to make sure that I told you the right way to do this and thing. And I did have the right idea, I was just probably not explaining it very well. But yes. So we have here, basically we have the interface, got a hopper going into it. You can pump things in, but you know, it's fine with hopper right now for us. And then I have the interface that's under this hopper set to only export compressed iron. Hopper, and then into adjust. So a quick demonstration. Iron in there. You can hear the gear. The interface is open and close. And then this one open and close. Then you can see it pop out. So cool. So now this is a semi-automated way to get this done. There's a great way to automate this with to make sure the pressure, but for the time being I'm just gonna let it ride like this and just kind of keep my eye on it until until I need to take it a step further. And I'm burning charcoal since we have a lot of wood. Okay, so the next step we want to get into is we want to start making the drones, or actually making a PCB. Sorry. So PCB is empty PCB is creeper plants and compressed iron at about 1.5. So let me go get some seeds and we'll continue. And this episode's probably gonna be a little bit choppy because, you know, this is not a very, you know, very easy mod. I don't know how to explain it, but just it's not a mod you can just kind of keep recording. So let me go grab some seeds. Be back in just a second. And also, I guess I should mention that I missed a spot because I had things there, but finished putting some just bricks down here because I just wanted to make it not look as horrible. And I changed the insert here, and I kind of like it. I started working back here. This is gonna be like a little patio area, steps down. This is just gonna be like a little kind of a secret door. So yeah, that's what I worked on. So I'll be back in just a minute. Well, maybe you guys can learn from my mistake. I guess I was gone a hair too long. I wasn't even gone that long. It wasn't even like 2 minutes. But, yep, blew up. No pressure. So, yeah. Let me fix that. Now I will I'll bring you back when we actually can make some progress. So, don't leave your things unattended. I guess I should have, I guess it serves me right for talking about how to not automate it, and it would be okay. So, yeah, irony. Alright, I'm back. So, got things rebuilt. I just threw a little pressure gauge thing on here. That way I can kind of a visual representation, kind of what's going on. So, I actually stopped it to keep it at, I guess what was it before? 4.25, so 4.3. So now, to make these empty PCBs, we're going to need creeper plant seeds and a piece of iron. So that is, of course, creeper seeds. So let's go with that. We're going to need quite a few of these, so let's just roll with 10. So, get rid of this. Now remember, this filter is still set for compressed iron. And quick note on that, it does it one at a time. So, just see them start popping in there. So to get these out of here, what I'll do is, I don't want to clear the filter out yet, because I want to wait until it finishes. But since we have such a high pressure in there, they only need about half a bar. They're pretty much turning right into instant. So yeah, we'll just wait for that to tick down. Kind of noisy, isn't it? Maybe that'll help. So you can see we're not losing as much pressure when we're going with that. So we've only gone down 0.3. Now can you imagine how much pressure we lost if I did it one by one? Okay, cool. So now they should all be turned into that. So if I remove this iron filter, cool. So now I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah. So I'm going to set this now. It's only going to filter out compressed iron and that. So basically I'm just going to keep updating the item filter as it goes. So that's awesome. So now we need 1 and 1. So let's make like, we're going to need a bunch. Let's just go ahead and make all 10. Okay, so but I have to get rid of this filter and that. See what I mean? You basically got to kind of keep updating your filter as you get new items. So only one pulled out, so it should be okay. So this is... So I'll bring you back once this is finished, since it's a little noisy. It's going to take several cycles to get it all in there. So I'll be back in just a second. Alright, cool. So we have our all 10 PCBs. So you can see the tooltip is to put it in a UV light box to progress. So this is kind of a multi-step system with making these PCBs and ultimately a circuit board. So luckily for us, once we have this a little bit more automated, there's going to be a much quicker way to deal with it, which we're going to show you. Definitely won't be this episode because we need a lot of these. So light box, that's what we need next. Light box, or maybe it's UV light box. So here's that recipe, redstone lamps, which I believe I brought materials for, which I did. Oh, I brought too much. Oh well, I can't count. And this is what we were kind of held up on, was the emeralds. But I was able to get enough emeralds. Oh, so that's a nice little tip. Basically, that tooltip said that it's only a crafting recipe for now, and next it'll be a you have to trade her with villagers. So that's kind of interesting. Luckily for us, we're doing it now. So this guy needs pressure tool to still to run. So let's set up a little station like right there. Okay, that works. That wasn't what I was wanting to do, but that'll work. Now can I remove this? Yes, I can. Nice. So take one of these, put it in here, and you can see all on here it says etch success chance 2%. So to get up to 100%, let me switch windows where I got the thing pulled up. Yeah. Takes a maximum of 10 minutes. When you wait the full 10 minutes, you'll have a 100% chance that etching process, the next step, will succeed. So basically this is kind of a waiting game, unfortunately. So I guess I will sit here and just hang out, watch this guy work, or maybe go do something else and let this guy get up to 100%. And then once the episode's over, I'll kind of finish making the rest of them where it's not as time consuming. But I just got to keep an eye on this, make sure we don't run out of pressure, but we're doing okay. So cool. So I will bring you back in maybe 9 minutes or so when it's done. Alright, I'm back. So I actually have one PCB already finished, and then I started a second one. You can hear this guy kind of going crazy because I just dumped in a bunch of different seeds because we're going to need them eventually. So you can see, you're going to hear it just processing. And I turned the sound way down. In fact, I might turn down just a little bit more now that we're back recording. Yeah. So the next step that we have to do is, you can see on the tooltip, is throw it in etching acid to develop. So if you look up etching acid, it is water, spider rice, some creeper plants, some flesh, and some gunpowder. All pretty simple. So let's see if we got creeper. So I'm just going to throw this all in here too. Let it cycle. It'll eventually get pulled in. Eventually. Let's do it like that so it speeds up a little bit since time is a factor. Just a better way to do this. There we go. So now those will start cycling in. You're just gonna be a pain, aren't you? I mean, it's my own fault. I'm not doing it right. So if I'm lucky enough, yeah, it's gonna mess up. That's what I thought. So I'm gonna filter by apples, which I can't do. Well, at least it'll pull that one out. Okay, now everything should be going in there. Yeah. So we should need one more of those. Should be at least right over it. Well, what happened? Why didn't the bucket of water go in there? Okay, well, what's the deal? Okay, let me get it figured out. I don't know what the problem is. I see all the stuff in there except for the water. Let me get it fixed. Okay, I just put another bucket of water. Yes, I can see everything in there. Okay. What kind of craziness is going on? Wait a minute. No, it only needs one bar. So let's just put a little bit of extra crap in there. Figure out what the deal is. Oh. Come on, frame rate. I don't know why I just jumped all the way over it, but gunpowder, oh, that. Ah, there it went. See, now you see it updated. So obviously, you saw what I had in my inventory, so obviously there's an issue with this. Getting, losing items or something. Well, there's the bucket of water. Oh, I see. No, there's not. So, basically it got sucked through before I was ready for it. So, I take back what I said. My own fault. So, let's start this back up. So, etching acid. And you should be done now. Almost. So, I don't know, maybe like put it right here or something. And so now the very I don't know, the irony of doing this is that it takes 5 minutes to etch. Well, how long does it take to decay items and to despawn? 5 minutes. So I dislike his choice of irony. What's that? So, 5 minutes. And by the way, this doesn't appear to be taking 10 minutes either. Are you running? Yeah, you are. You're just... I mean, I guess we are using a lot of it. So, yeah. I guess I'll be back in 5 minutes, and then we'll end the episode and kind of look further plan for the next next part. So we'll be back in just a minute to show you when it's done. Alright guys, I'm back. So, I have a unassembled PCB. It didn't take 5 minutes. It really didn't. It was more like 2.5. That was kind of odd and very nice. You can see how long it's been in there. So I'll count off a minute. It does hurt when you get in there. So you can see it's 12%. That was only like 20 seconds. Either way, we now have a unassembled PCB. So now what we can use with that is we can make these transistors and capacitors to make a printed circuit board. But once we get done with the circuit board, and then we can start making all the other kind of cool stuff, like the programming pieces for the drone. There's the actual drone itself with some turbine rotors. Programmer, which we'll need. Kinetic compressor is probably something I will make because it takes MJs, or we're gonna see if it's gonna work with RF. I don't know if it's gonna work with RF or not, but we can actually, produce air pressure based off of a system we already have in place over here. We're gonna try that, maybe. Yeah, some more icy stuff. So the assembly drills and lasers and everything, that's probably what we're going to work on next episode. Here's the way to automate it, so you don't have to etch it with the UV box and then put it in the acid. This machines will all do it for you. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to need 7 of those to be able to make this whole system. So you see, I'm going to do a little bit of the manual work for the first 7. So I should have put another one in there while I'm talking. But you can see 84%, and that was just like 1 more minute. So either way, that's fine. Doesn't take 5 minutes. That didn't take 10 minutes. I'm not going to complain much. So that's what we're going to kind of work on next episode. So the part that I'm going to have issue with is you can see that these unassembled PCBs, what we have now, need these transistors. And transistors need squid plants. And squid plants is the one thing that I am lacking pretty heavily. I have a good supply of the rest of them based on the automated system we did about 10 episodes ago. So, but squid plants, my farm is not doing well for squid plants. And I think it's directly because I don't have a big enough area. I'm not sure. So, I think I only have 2, to be honest. Yes, 2. You can see that's kind of sorting through the rest of them. The rest of the plastics. I just threw a handful of each in there to kind of let them go. Well, like I said, he doesn't have enough pressure to work. So, but yeah, so we're going to continue to work on this, but you see I need to have to do a little bit more of a resource gathering. I'll probably just have to go scavenge the world as well to see if I can pick up some more squid plants, since we're going to need that in pretty much every crafting recipe to move forward, 3 of them. So, yep, thanks for joining me. Hopefully you had fun playing with PneumaticCraft. We'll probably make 1 more episode in PneumaticCraft and then kind of move on to the next project. So, I will see you guys on the next one. Be sure to subscribe and comment and all that good stuff like usual, and I'll see you later.